Good morning, Debbie Holloway here. Big question for today. Are you where you want to be in 2023? Have you accomplished what you wanted to accomplish this year? Is there something more that you think you could do? You see, next week I'm doing a call for all of our clients in the Tom Ferry ecosystem on the first half of our year. Because now is when we really have to take an assessment of what we've done and ask ourselves, what do we need to do more of, less of, start or stop? So I want to start by asking you some questions. Before I do that though, I just want to say thank you to Becca Lawrence. She jumped in last week because I asked her to talk about her source of business by buying businesses. I went to Nashville to listen to her husband and her talk about how they're doing this. And it's so funny. I've come back and the leads just kind of open up to you. You know how like when you tell the universe you want to do this, the leads just open up. I just got a text today from somebody about a concrete company that's for sale. And I think the opportunities here are great for us. But of course, in order to do these things, you do have to have some cash to start out with. There's a lot of ways to leverage it, and Becca was phenomenal. If you're going to the summit, I hope you will join her. I plan on being there if I can. That's just one source. But if we don't have the cash, if we're not doing and organizing in our current business what we need to do and how we need to be organized, how can you look at other things? That's what happens to most people in real estate and in many businesses. You're so tunnel driven, your view is so singular on what you're trying to accomplish in this moment with this client that you don't ever take the time to step back and work on your business. So I've written down some questions that excuse me, that I'd love for you to answer for yourself, and we'll talk more about this on our next call. However, I think these are really important questions for where we are now. Number one, describe your first 6 months of 2023 in 2 sentences. Describe your first 6 months of 2023 in 2 sentences. I'm not where I want to be. I'm not getting the results I want. It's been fabulous. I'm ahead of my goal. Question is, did you set a goal? Have you set a goal in your business for the year? Did you take that goal and divide it into 6 months and 6 months? Or maybe weighted it for the different quarters of the year when you know you're busier? Have you really taken time to do the math, to do the numbers before you decided what you wanted to do? Regardless, describe your first 6 months in 2 sentences. Number 2, what has surprised you most in this last 6 months? What has surprised you most? That your market's changed, that your market's gotten better, that your new lead source you've implemented has worked, that your nurturing system is working, that something's not working. Number 2 is what surprised you the most in the first 6 months. Number 3, what do you feel was your biggest accomplishment? What was your biggest accomplishment in the last 6 months? What worked best? What did you implement or do to organize your business that really made a difference? And by the way, you should all be answering this. Hey, Lua, good morning. Good to see you on here. I think, and Lua can attest to this, if you don't have a plan and you're not analyzing and looking at your plan regularly, it's going to be hard to reach your goals and even have balance in your life. So number 2 was what surprised you the most in the first 6 months. Number 3, what do you feel was your biggest accomplishment in the last 6 months? Melissa, good morning. What do you feel was your biggest accomplishment in the last 6 months? Number 4, where did you feel that you failed? Where did you feel that you failed in the last 6 months? And for those of you on this call that are in our ecosystem, I'm doing this, I think it's the 29th for all of the entire system. So join me. I've got some other slides and things I'm going to share, but I wanted to share with all the women here the information first that I created. Good morning, Miss Lindsay. Good to see you, my dear. So I will recap because we're not quite done, but for those that have just joined us, here's the questions to ask yourself about the first 6 months. Describe your 6 months in 2 sentences. That's number 1. Number 2, what surprised you most? Number 3, what do you feel was your biggest accomplishment in the last 6 months? And number 4, where do you feel you failed? We all have failures. That's how we grow. So failure is not bad. It just needs to be acknowledged and assessed. And the number 5, what did you learn from it? What did you learn from these things? Now, number 6, I think, is the absolute most important ever. As you reflect on the highs and lows of this last 6 months, what will you do differently over the next 6 months, if anything? Looking back, what will you change or not over the next 6 months so that you can reach your goal, whatever it is? You see, most of us will set a goal. Most of us will set a goal, and we'll do really, really good for a few days or a few weeks, and then something sidetracks us. And what I've learned, having spent a lot of time with Tom Ferry over the years, and I mean starting with Tom when he was 20 years old, and he's 50-something now, so I've known him for a long, long time, is that he focuses every single day on what the goal is that day. Every single day, what is his goal for that day? What is his goal for that day? And that's what we have to do as well. I think it's that important. He asks himself every single day, what is my outcome today? Write that down. What is my outcome today? What if you ask yourself that every morning? What is my outcome? It doesn't need to be a novel or a book. It needs to be one simple thing. My outcome today is to do and say something on this call that will change a woman's life so she can grow and do more and be more, whatever it is she wants. Every time I do a call on Wednesday, it is for one reason, not for me. It's what can I say that will move a woman to make a change that she needs in her life right now. Yours may be sell a house, pick up a buyer, get a lead, implement a new marketing tool, whatever it is. Do you ask yourself every day, what is my outcome today? Because that's what Tom Ferry does. I know, I've been around him for half his life. So I think it's so important. And then the last question, and this is really more important for me, I want to know, how can I best support you? How can I, as a coach for 25 years and a leader in our ecosystem, how can I best support you? What do you need? What surprises me the most is many of you never reach out. I am semi-retired. I don't coach agents anymore. I mentor our coaches. I still speak. I still do our women's thing. So I'm only semi-retired. I've got time. I believe in my life, what's left of my life, whatever that may be, is for me to serve others in seeing what their greatness can be and have them find the joy and the fulfillment in their life that they want. My goal is to be a vessel to help others. That is my walk. It's always been my walk. It started with my handicapped sister. So I say to you, take advantage of that. When I say, how can I help you? People don't just ask you that because it sounds good. We ask you that, as those of you that have a coach know, because we care about you. We care about passing on to others the greatness that we've had, the wonder of experience, the knowledge that we've gained, all that we've done. How can I help you? I'd love to know. Private message me, comment in the comment section. Hey, I'd love to know more about this. I need help with that. That's it, ladies. Just these simple questions for you to ask yourself, and I'll post them in the comment section in case you didn't get them. But I encourage you, no, I challenge you to answer those questions and send them to me, because that shows me how I can help you. So make it an amazing day. Talk soon.